Alright everybody, so I did what I said I was going to do last night, and I have been grinding all day for the lessons for the quests. So I skipped through the entirety of book 4 and I skipped through most of book 5. I just need to do 10 more lessons to be able to unlock the whole story, but I haven't read anything past book 3, so we're going to go ahead and do that right now, right? See you there. We'll let Train and the others handle things in the city. Let us head for the bell tower. Emily, take good care of Grim and Professor Train, okay? You don't gotta ask, Emily. I got this covered. From where we are, the south gate is the closest entrance to Nobel College. Head there first. City's in good hands. Emmeline, I'll see you again later. Malleus, we're coming up on the entrance now. What in the world? Holy schmoly guacamole. Oh man, there's fire lotuses everywhere. The once tidy, stately campus is in shambles. I thought we'd head straight for the tower, but the flower infestation is worse than I imagined. This takes the floor's lava to a whole nother level. It's all damaged tiles and no safe spots. We're fine now since we're far enough away, but if we YOLO this, we'll get weaker with every step and eventually it'll be game over. Perhaps we could take Shroud's advice and employ some sort of tool to solve this dilemma. That's our Malleus. Waste no time putting in feedback into practice. Your quick thinking never ceases to amaze me. You know, I was wondering if we could fly on those cleaning brooms propped up against the wall. But I guess the flowers would pick up on our magic and swarm us, huh? Flight magic. To be honest, I prefer exploring any other option. Thank you. Us introverts avoid flight class like the plague. What do you mean us? Don't assume I'm a slacker like you. I put in a great deal of effort, thank you very much. I mean, I'd say it's sadder if you still can't do something after putting in the work. Regardless, I think Azul's got the right idea, for once. Maybe for once. Indeed, look at the fire lotus's supple vines. They're quick and grow and contract freely. They're like whips, really. You'd need to be a very skilled flyer to get through, otherwise they'd ensnare you at once. Yeah, I'm not sure I could evade that many flowers in the air. Then what are we gonna do? I could use my magic to will all the flowers in the area. I couldn't do it all the time with my remaining reserves, but we need a way forward right now. Malleus, wait, we need to be cautious and formulate a proper plan. This battle is essentially a chess game. Even if we lose a few pieces along the way, as long as one of us can ring the bell at the end, we win. And who would risk their king to take a pawn in the first few turns? Sorry, this whole chess analogy's going over my head. Bro, come on. I'm sorry about Deuce. Hey, I'm with him on that. How about spelling it out for the rest of us? Nice try with the board game club flex, Azul. Oh, shut up. Anyway, this is what Azul was trying to say. We gotta choose which game pieces we move forward and which ones we sacrifice. Sacrifice? Wait, so you mean somebody's gotta be the bait while the rest of us move on and conserve our energy? But the person who acts as bait will definitely get injured. That's the sacrifice we gotta make if we want to meet the win condition to ring the bell. In chess terms, it would be called a gambit. By giving up one of their valuable game pieces, the player creates a more advantageous situation on the board. I just simplified this for you, and now we're going back to chess. Must we truly make someone act as bait? In that case, wait. Suitably powerful. Wait. I'll be the bait. All of you run for the tower while I use flight magic to draw the fire lotuses away. No, not Riddle. For real? Okay, thanks. You accepted way too fast. At least make a token protest. Why do you volunteer, Rosehearts? You never struck me as someone who would automatically step up to sacrifice themselves. It's simple, really. It's a long way to the bell tower from here. The The bait must be capable of dragging out the battle until someone else rings the bell. For that, one would need considerable magical proficiency and reserves. They said that even the Queen of Hearts took the field in battle to punish a major rule breaker. I am the House Warden of Heartslipule. It's only natural I would follow Her Majesty's example. Are you sure about this? Yes, someone suitably powerful must be the vanguard. Surely you know which of us is best fits the bill. You knew it would be a formidable fight, yet you volunteered anyway. You must be very confident in your abilities. I guess if we're going to buy pure magic reserves, Riddle's the optimal choice. Go get him, Tiny. You just made that up you just made up that justification so you wouldn't have to be bait, didn't you? No. I can't just march on while my boss is stepping up and taking one for the team. If my house weren't staying, then so am I. Out of the question. What? Why? I can at least act as bait. Oh, really now? Deuce, do you think I don't know about your recent flight exam? Look, what's this about his flight exam? You started goofing off with Ace during the exam, which led you both to falling off your brooms. You had to take a remedial test, I'm told. How do you know about that? And for the record, Ace started it. Save your excuses. These brooms are different from the ones at school. They'll be hard enough to handle as it is. The last thing I need is an experienced, easily distracted flyer slowing me down. Your help is wanted. Dude, my slam gut trying to help you. Guess that's why you're Mr. Zero EQ. I expect you to do honor to Heartslipule in a place more befitting your talents. Is that clear? Yes, sir, I was wrong. Sorry for talking back. I'll make sure to get this right. I'm guessing it's a Heartslipule thing. Must be Riddle's idea of a pep talk. It certainly did the trick with Deuce. Yikes, Heartslipule must be a horror show. Goodness, Riddle, you can't just dictate the terms without any input from the rest of us. I applaud your spirit, but Noabel's main thoroughfare is quite wide. No matter how fast you fly, you won't be able to draw all the flowers. You can't be the only bait. We'll need one more sacrificial pawn here. In that case, I'll stay with Riddle. Apple? Were you listening? I said I could handle this just fine myself. Of course I was listening. You need someone who can use flight magic to get away from fire lotuses, right? You may not know this, Riddle, but I've got pretty good grades in flight class. And if we're talking about queens going into battle, the fairest queen did the same thing. Pomfiore won't be outdone. Isn't that right, Rook? Indeed it is. Embracing one's aesthetic, no matter the occasion, truly embodies Pomfiore's spirit of tenacity. No one could possibly sway you from the strong, unyielding, beautiful choice you've made. And as Professor Train said, the righteous judge had faith in the kindly bell ringer. That's why the judge let him go. Likewise, I believe in you, Apple. I have every faith that you can protect Riddle. I trust you believe so as well? Yes, sir, you can count on me. So we've got Riddle the Queen with a heavy offense build and Apple the Pawn with a mobility build. You know, that might be a pretty good team comp. I can agree with that, but nonetheless, Apple, are you certain about this? You better not come crying to us later. Absolutely, this isn't a spur-of-the-moment thing. I've thought it through. After spending the day with you, I find that hard to believe. Apple's an up-and-comer in the Spell Drive Club, too. I know our club captain, Leona, would vouch for his flying skills. We'll let you take care of this, yeah? Yes, sir, I got this, Ruggy. Very well, Riddle and Apple will handle things here. Then it's settled. Your job will be to lure away the flowers and buy us time until we make it down the main street. Roseheart's Felmer, your sacrifices shall not be in vain. I'll make certain to put a stop to Flame's plot. The sacrifice bit is not a given, you know. You're taking the fall for Malleus' sake. What incredible resolve you must have. I'm awestruck. We're not taking the fall or doing it for Malleus. From what I can see, the flowers are thinnest at the outer edges of the street. It'll be somewhat of a detour, but you'll be safer if you avoid the front passage where the statue is. We'll run up to the righteous judge and start using our magic to get the flowers' attention. I'll signal once they start coming for us. That'll be your cue to start running. Make sure to be extra careful, okay? You two, Apple, take care of my house warden. Stay safe, you two, and let us meet again with the brightest smiles on our faces. Are you ready, Apple? Alright. Ready when you are, Riddle. I won't let those plants lay a tendril on you. Bunch of lousy, good-for-nothing flowers. And I'm gonna rip you all leaf from leaf.
弱い者いじめの趣味はねえんだが。信じるぞ。逃がしはせん。いい度胸。遊んでやる。
Now rest up. Pesky little vermin. Apple, swerve right. Whoa, that was a close one. Thanks, Riddle. You don't need to thank me for a basic courtesy. Hey, Riddle? I think everyone made it down the street now. I see. That's good to hear. You've been blasting flowers left and right at full power this whole time. Your broom speed's dropped too. I'm starting to worry you're running out of magic and stamina both. Even if I was, it's hardly a reason to back down. I must clear this area of as many fire lotuses as possible. That's the job I signed up for. But you're barely staying on your broom. Ah, there's more of them. Riddle, climb higher and get clear. Riddle? Oh no, a vine's got your leg. I'll get it off, just give me a moment. Stay back, Apple, they'll get you too. They're draining you. I've accepted my fate. How frustrating. I thought I could buy a little more time. Riddle, no, don't let go of your broom. Stay awake. It's no use. These flowers are swarming around him now. Apple, get out of here while they're focused on me. I'll protect at least one of us. You wait one apple pick a minute, huh? You remember what Rook told me? I have every faith you can protect. You protect me? You've got it all backwards. I'm gonna protect you. Your eyes will close, your breath will still. Wait, is that your signature spell? Crimson Slumber. What have you done? Oh, interesting. You did good, Riddle. Now rest up and leave these guys to me. My signature spell, Crimson Slumber, encases its target in a magical barrier. The person inside falls asleep, but nothing outside the barrier can hurt him. As long as I'm fine, Riddle will be too. Can't blast a bunch of flowers in one go like Riddle can, but ain't nobody got more moxie than me. I'll keep flying till that bell rings, and when I can't fly no more, I'll hoof it. Oh my gosh, I love Apple. Bring it on. I'm the poison apple of the Felmer family. Catch me if you can. We've made it down the main street thanks to Rosehearts and Felmer. Now to enter the main building and head for the bell tower. I hope Houseworn, Riddle, and Apple are holding up okay. What's all this fretting? They both said they could handle it, so there's nothing more to worry about. Just relax. I'm sure they're both fine. Yeah, you're right. Dude, Ruggy, you lie as easily as you breathe. You've got to know they don't stand a chance out there. Well, yeah, he doesn't need to know that, though, does he? Indeed, he doesn't. Even should the flowers ensnare them, one of us will ring the bell before their magic is sapped completely. They were prepared to accept the risk when they volunteered. There's no need to cause undue concern. Right. That's one more reason we need to ring the bell as soon as we can. Precisely. Besides, their outlook isn't all doom and gloom. After all, Apple has quite a useful signature spell. Definitely. If he's able to make use of his magical barrier, they might get through unscathed. It's fortunate Apple has a signature spell that works on plants. Not all of us do, in fact. Most of ours only work on people. For example, I doubt a certain someone could get plants to sign a contract for his signature spell. Indeed, and I doubt another certain someone's spell would work, seeing as plants don't have eyes for him to look into. Yeah, that's a good point. I've never tried my signature plant on spells. My signature. Mine lets me store up magic that's been used against me and send it back. That won't do much good against flowers with no magic. I guess signature spells have a lot of limitations in how you can use them, huh? Well, yeah, and that's not even counting ones like mine that aren't good for fighting. What's his again? I don't remember. No, that's not true. Every signature spell can be used in combat. You just need to figure out its appropriate use. That said, we'll need to plan this carefully. Spells that take over someone's mind or controls their movements hinge on the target's having a will in the first place. Are you sure those flowers don't have wills of their own? We've seen plenty of them take on a human-like form. Yeah, so I was curious about that and studied some of them. And they're just fire lotuses that wormed their way into some of the students' robes. Either there's lingering magic in the robes from the students who wore them before, or the robes themselves are imbued with magic like our ceremonial robes. That's my take, at least. And they're just plants with no will or mind of their own. What would be an effective approach against them? Oh, a bunch of fire lotuses just burst out of the building. Some fleeing students must have led them straight here. No one stopped, just keep going and shake them off. Here we go.
僕を呼んだな。
よろしい。
いいだろう。
よそ見かい。
見せてやる。
その程度か。
今回だけだ。
逃がしはせん。
甘い。
Chance of winning. The fire lotuses are multiplying at ludicrous speed. Is everyone alright? No, not in the least. Ruby and Jamil have been quite separated from us. They're surrounded by flowers. We could go to their rescue, but it would take an inordinate amount of time to clear that many blooms. Fine, so be it. Forget about us and keep going. What? Yeah, that's gotta be the play. You can't expect us to leave you here. It'd be totally shameful if we just ditched our teammates. This is no time to get hung up on worthless stuff like honor or team spirit. Or have you forgotten what Malleus said? Our only goal is for someone to ring the bell. If you guys stop to help us, we'll all lose, guaranteed. So you gotta pick the play that has a chance of winning, even if it's slim. Are you sure about this? Will you promise in front of everyone here that you won't hold this over our heads and demand letter? The whole city's being overrun and that's what you care about? I mean, whatever, I promise we expect nothing in return, and this was an optimal choice that we made voluntarily. We're good now? Get going, and don't even think about squandering our sacrifice. I respect your resolve. Jamil, I owe you for this. Ricky, please stay safe. Hey, time to scram, people. Oh, they're gone. Sorry you got stuck with a middling mage like me, Jamil. My signature spell doesn't work on plants, and I don't have enough magic reserves to bait them for long. You feel like you drew the short straw, huh? Actually, no, I'm glad it's you and not someone else. I'm just trying to be nice or putting on a brave face. I mean, after all, you won't care what dirty tricks we pull, right? Dirty tricks? What do you mean by... Oh, I get it. We're gonna take advantage of the chaos and swipe some valuables from the college. No! We're drowning in fire lotuses and all you think of is money? Good grief, listen up. I have an idea. What's up with those flowers? Our dorm mates were dropping like flies. What if they never wake up again? I know, man, I want to cry too, but we need to stay sharp right now. Those red flowers will attack us on sight. We need to stay hidden and find any survivors we can. Hello, is anyone out here? Hey, I hear someone. Hey, over here. Thank goodness we found someone. Yeah, seriously, I'm so glad you're both okay. Oh, those are Night Raven College students. I'm glad you're alright. Looks like you got away from the flowers? Huh? A horse swarms flowers. No, stay back. They're gonna snare us. Oh dear, I'm sorry. The flowers that were chasing us now are focused on you. It looks like we should form a united front against our common foe. I guess now we're all in the same boat. And since we're such good friends, you don't mind helping us a little, right? Thank you for your cooperation, Snake Charmer. Let's do this together. Laugh with me. What in the world? My hands are moving on their own. I want to run, but my body's turning back to fight. What's going on? Hey, a little help here? Hello? Can you hear me? Why are you just staring like that? Yes, master, I will fight the flowers. Wait, you're gonna fight now? But you wanted to run before. What dependable allies you are. Come, let's take these flowers out together. Oh my gosh. These boys.
へえ、いい度胸が終わりだね。許可しよう。
奇策を取ろう。
反論はなしだ。こうしよう。
見てろリドル、昨日までの俺とは違う。
誕生日おめでとう、ジャミル。
俺から逃げられるな。
いいだろう。反論はなしだ。図が高いね。
Only one thing to do. Alright, we've thinned out the flowers a bit. Oh, it feels like I have control over my body again. What was that about? Huh? What was I doing just now? It was like someone hijacked my consciousness. Guys, this isn't the time. We gotta make a break for it. Good point. Alright. Oh, they're fast. That's exactly what we were saving our energy for. I'm so exhausted after that fight. I'm no shit to run. If we don't stop now, the flowers will get any stragglers. Uh-oh. Gotta hand it to you, Jamila. You've got some really messed up ideas. Can't believe we just tricked some innocent Noble Bell students and made them take a dive for us. Remember, the Noble Bell Student Council president started this. It's only fitting that the subordinates clean up the mess their leaders made. And the students who are still in the building lit the flowers out here to start with. They deserve to be held accountable. Oh man, that wicked smirk is priceless. If any other pampered goody two-shoes on our team heard that, they'd faint in horror. Well, yes, I wouldn't say that to just anyone. Besides, it's like you said before. What'd I say? The more human shields, the better. That was me, alright. You can never have too much help with weeding. Might as well make the job easier since we're not getting paid for it. We don't have to outrun the flowers to escape them. We just have to outrun others nearby. Which is why... Uh-oh. Okay, I think I'm running out of steam. I don't blame you. I'm a beast, man, and this is still rough on me. Looks like the guys behind us can't go on either. Well, only one thing to do. Yes, we have to act fast. We have to act fast before we lose our precious human shields. And find more guys in hiding. I feel like this is the best part of vacation for Ruggy and Jamil right now. They're having a blast. I recognize those doors. We're coming up on the lecture hall. We're back to where we first fought the flowers. Let's see, the bell tower was the next building over, right? Indeed, I saw the skywalk on the second floor when I was gazing down from the top. It connects the main building to the bell tower. Let's head for the side stairs that go to the second floor. If only it were that easy. Oh, the entire hall's covered in fire lotuses. There were many students gathered here when the flowers first struck. It must have been a prime location for them to flourish, given all the nourishment around. It seems they've continued to multiply, feeding on the magic of the collapsed mages. And I see. Man, they helped us escape and now they're really suffering. We can do nothing for them here. We are to save those lying at our feet. We must turn our gazes upwards. Yes, sir. Sebek and I will secure a path to the stairs. Let us go, my liege, and the rest of you humans.
Hey, いい度胸が終わりだね。いいだろう。いいだろう。見ていられないね。どうしてほしい？そうだね。許可しよう。そうだね。反論はなしだ。僕を怒らせたな。どうしてほしい？
To the bitter end. The sheer volume of flowers is staggering and their scent is positively suffocating. Oh no, that chandelier's going to fall from the flower's weight. Everyone get clear. Ida, watch out. Is everyone okay? Yes, barely. I have to hand it to you, Diasomnia of gentlemen. You certainly have lightning-fast reflexes. You dodged clear of that chandelier with ease. Meanwhile, you want barely? It literally grazed the tip of my nose. If Deuce hadn't yoinked me back by the collar, I'd be 2D right now. The track club's no joke. You must have put all your points in agility. For the first time in my life, I actually respect a sports club. Wait. Deuce, you're not looking too hot. I think I twisted my ankle there. What? Oh dear, let me see. It doesn't look broken, but I can walk on it okay, but I don't think I'm going to be able to sprint for a while. Guys, could I ask a favor? Please, just leave me here and go. Deuce, no, you mustn't talk like that. Dude, do you realize how much of a guilt trip this is? You got injured for saving me. I don't even get a say in it. It's not your fault, Ida. It's on me for not falling properly. I'll buy you guys some time. Please, just get to the stairs. Deuce, I see that bold, determined look in your eyes. Do you have a plan to get through this? Nope. What? Then how can you be so confident? I can't work out tough problems or use complicated spells like you guys. But I want to do what my housewarden said. Find a place where I can shine and show those flowers what for. I won't embarrass you guys by just letting them suck my magic dry. I'll fight to the bitter end. You truly do have a tunnel vision. Alright, normally I'd hold off on doing this, but since we're not on campus, I suppose it'll be okay. Deuce, would you mind lending me a bit of help? Hey, not to be a reply guy, but I'm also sick of running, actually. Huh? Did you get hurt when the chandelier fell as well? No, it's not that. See, every time I watch a disaster movie, I think to myself, if all you're gonna do is run around in agony and go RIP anyway, why get all worked up trying to escape when you could just kick back, chill, and go out peacefully? I'll stay behind. You guys can support Deuce and I'll go ahead. Oh la la, how kind-hearted you are. What? You You couldn't bring yourself to leave Deuce alone, could you? Oh, what a courageous offer. And you even framed it like you were sick of running so he wouldn't feel guilty. I'm simply awestruck by your warmth. That's not... Ida, you're doing this for me? I told you it's not your fault. Please, don't worry about me. Dude, seriously. Alright, I'll let you take all the spotlight. I would lose face as a fellow junior, hence I shall remain here with Spade. Rook, I couldn't possibly let you do that. Speak not, Deuce, for this is my choice to make. You needn't feel guilty on my account. I only ask that you let me. That you tell me, yes sir, or rather, we. I owe you big time for this, Rook. Let's give those fire lotuses a fight to remember. Of course, no crisis is daunting with a dependable ally to my side. What a beautiful and supremely maudlin display. So Ida, you were saying? Never mind. There's no way I can cut in after a hot-blooded declaration like that. How did this even happen? Hey, how long are we gonna keep Malleus waiting? We can't hold the flowers off much longer. We should move on. Okay, I'll run, jeez. Deuce, remember that there's a difference between bravery and recklessness. Work with Rook to clear a path. Yes, sir. You guys be careful. As a rule. Make sure to sock that robo-jerk for real for me. Real good for me. I believe in you guys. I know you'll ring that bell. Come, Deuce. It's time to open the curtain on our double act. Are you ready to tango? Huh? We're dancing now? Oh, pardon. That was my way of asking if you could stand. Oh, I getcha. You bet I can. I can fight too. Rook, now that everyone's gone, I just want to say I'm really happy you stayed behind with me. This is one dangerous throwdown. I never thought anyone would offer to stand with me for it. I was simply inspired by the bravery that you, Ida, and Eppel showed. If anyone is deserving of thanks, it's them and yourself. Now, come, let us light up the stage together. Alright, let's rock. Heck yeah.
へえ、いい度胸が終わりだね。
なるほどな。
そうだね。反論はなしだ。
いい度胸。
僕にかなうとでも。覚悟はできたか。そうだね。図が高いね。退屈だね。ほら、僕は誰よりも正しい。
Dance the night away. Wait, what? Oh. Really? We're going back tonight, right? Okay. Look at how late it is. All that prep for the Halloween party took forever. Man, I wonder what the guys at Floor City Social are up to right now. Probably sound asleep after a fun day of eating good food and fancy sightseeing like the head mage described. I could stand to go to bed myself. Ah, must be nice. Meanwhile, look at us over here. Putting up fun decorations all over school. Stuffing our faces with candy. And then to top it off, we get to party down and have a blast. Yep, same old Halloween. Haha, sounds like you're having a good enough time. Well, sure, but vacations are cool in a whole different way, you know? I'm so jealous that Deuce and the other guys get to live it up in Floor City. Yeah. Yeah, that's living it up. You okay over there, Brooke? I'm fine, thank you, Deuce. Your full-body tackle is a marvel to behold. Bravo. But these fire lotuses are quite formidable in large numbers. We're barely making a dent in them. Yeah, I'm not sure I can keep dodging them much longer. I fear I too no longer possess the reserves to wither them. Would that we could move the students supplying them with nourishment, but there are so many of them and only 2 of us. Do not be afraid, Deuce. I'll protect you. and I shall go out with a beautiful bang. Deuce, why are you puffing out your cheeks like that? Hurrah! What? In this moment of dire peril, are you doing the very thing the rest of us gave up on? Weeding? If my ankle's messed up and I can't run, then I'll destroy these flowers the only way I can. Good on you, Deuce. Let's go. Deuce, no, we've learned firsthand how stubborn those fire lotuses are. It's impossible to exterminate so many of them by hand. You'll hurt yourself for the naught. So what if it's impossible? Even if I ruin my hands, I ain't giving up. I've got stamina for days. Let's just see who's the last one standing. If I'm going down, I'm taking all of you with me. Such intensity. Oh, how ashamed I am. I spouted some pretty words before, but deep down I'd already resigned myself to my fate. I shall struggle alongside you, Deuce. Let us dance this night away in a fire lotus garden. I don't know what kind of metaphor you're going for, but I think I kind of get what you're saying. Let's do this, Rook. Thanks to Rook and Deuce, we made it safely to the second floor. We should be nearing the bell tower door. Keep a safe distance from the fire lotuses while we look for it. We won't want them detecting our magic. This is straight out of a disaster movie. We're losing group members one by one. I'm so sick of running. Maybe I should have insisted on staying with Deuce and Rook. Even now you complain? You would mock Deuce and Rook's kindness after they spared you from their fate? Hey, not so loud. Don't tell me to be quiet, Silver. People who do nothing but complain really get my goat. Why should I care if your goat's gone or not? Literally all my what? Do you think if you don't like something, it means you get to criticize it and you're automatically right? What kind of diet makes an ego that bloated? If I could solve that mystery, I'd present a whole paper on it at conference. Every word out of your mouth grates my nerves. Is mockery the only thing you're capable of? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What, you can't think of a counter argument, so you jump straight to violence? Yikes. Insomnia is one scary dorm. I should defo steer clear of you guys. What a childish quarrel. What part of we have to be cautious do you boys not understand? Fire lotuses don't react to noise. The more we bicker, the more likely we are to miss the bell tower door or more flowers. As was right, calm down, Spec. Indeed, one can hardly blame the weak for being beset with fear during such a dire emergency. Yes, if that's what my liege wishes. I'm not exactly beset with fear over here. Ada, just give it a rest. In fact, you need to give rest to the idea of giving it a rest. If you really want to collapse to it somewhere useful, I'd prefer you nourish us in some way, not the flowers. Whatever, Azul, your stamina's as much of a dump stat as mine. It's not that I lack stamina, I simply have a harder time moving on my feet than humans. Oh, it must be nice being a merman. It gives you the perfect excuse in times like these. Now you want to get catty with me? Careful. I give as good as I take. Hey, you trolled me first. I'm pretty sure I'd destroy you in a real debate. Guys, can we quiet down, please? We're already on edge given the situation. Look at Malleus. He's been nothing but calm this whole time. I'm sure he's fully focused on moving forward. Oh yes, on moving forward, and illustrating to Flamme just how grave a mistake it was to issue me a false invitation. It consumed my every thought. Really? Gracious, he's really not letting that go. He's way more peeved than the rest of us. Now he's losing patience. We must take haste. Good idea. Yeah, the last thing I need is him taking it out on me. Considering how close we are to the bell tower, one of These doors must be it. They all appear to be locked. Allow me, my liege, I shall break down a door and see what lies beyond. That didn't sound like it broke. Yes, it did. Okay. Fine, then be that way. Old school mysteries. Alright, Rollo, what have you got to say, my dude? Oh. I thought Rollo was going to show up here. Okay. This does not appear to be the bell tower. I was expecting more fire lotuses, but no, there's an actual fireplace. And there's also a large meeting table. The walls are lined with books and racks of red robes. I recognize them as what the students of the school wear. What are you doing, Azul? Perusing some documents. I thought they might provide some insights into what room this is. Club expense reports, event programs, the student council ledger. I believe we're in the Noble Bell College's student council room. Look at all this old stuff. They weren't kidding about being a historic college. Even the fireplace is an older, non-technomatic type way. What is it, Shroud? There's something off about this fireplace. Look at the brick on the right. It's weirdly clean. No soot on it at all. You're right. That suggests someone's been touching it regularly. Perhaps... Oh my gosh, it's a secret door. The brick slid and a book popped out. A hidden book in a fireplace? Someone's been reading too many old school mysteries. What matter of book is it? Perhaps a priceless grimoire? One would prefer to keep concealed? Since it's hidden in their office, maybe it's the student council's true ledger, proving they've been cooking the books. This could be a perfect chance to get dirt on the school. I must see what's inside. You don't have to flip through it so eagerly. Day X of the month Y. Classes went well as usual. Did some reading in the library after school. It's not a ledger at all. It's a diary. The writer noted down what books they read here. Fleur City and the Bell of Solace, a history. Guide to the greatest magical artifacts. Illustrated encyclopedia of extinct flora. And what have we here? Growing plants with magic? Is that Rollo Flame's diary? Ho ho! A hidden diary that's never been allowed to see the light of day? I bet it's filled with dark, embarrassing secrets, and that he'd totally cringe if anyone knew him. Oh, now I'm hype. I gotta read this. I suppose if this contains material that would be damaging to him, it would behoove me to know it. Let's continue reading. Ah. Malleus, what's the matter? Now I see. This explains much. What? What? You can't just frickin' say that and not tell us. Ah, the city's turned a marvelous shade of crimson. How cleansing it is. I've never felt so at peace before. Soon the fire lotuses will spread beyond the city and take over all of Twisted Wonderland. And magic will vanish from the world forever. Then no one will have to suffer. No one will endure what he did. Oh no. I swear it has my solemn duty. Oh, sad backstory incoming. Uh-oh. What about with you? We finally reached the bell tower. Indeed, now we have to make our way to the top floor. You're just not going to tell us what happened? Ida's been pretty quiet for a while now. Ever since reading that diary, he's ceased his grousing for some reason. It's a welcome change. All three of them read Rollo's diary. I wonder what affected him so much. What's the matter, Shroud? We finally reached Flame's base of operations, yet you're still frowning. Is your heart not in it? If so, then step aside now before you slow the rest of us down. Ida, whatever your thoughts are on the matter, you must know that Rollo is still our enemy. And yet you still hesitate? Look, I'm not hesitating. I was just thinking this will not stand. I'm invested now. I'll get to the top of this stupid low-tech bell tower even if I have to crawl on my hands and knees. Oh, now you're motivated? Did my words strike a chord within you? What? What kind of gibberish are you spouting? Sorry, I don't speak musclehead. And there are the fire lotuses, as expected. Of course, there's no way Rolo would install defenses to safeguard the bell. I imagine the inside of the tower's got the largest power infusion when the bell rang, given how loudly it echoes in here. The fire lotuses are covering every square meter. This place will be pillars. This place was... The fire lotuses are covering every square meter, and this place was all pillars and rafters to start with. It's all red all the way up. It's red all the way up, with no room for even a single step, like a giant red sign shouting, "Do not climb." Getting past all of this will be a challenge. Malleus, allow us to handle this. What? Speck and I will draw the flowers away. I could never face my father if you were to fall here. Remember, Lilius said you would be in good hands with us. We shall protect you whatever it takes. Silver, Speck. We won't be able to protect you all the way up. For that, I can only ask your forgiveness. Even should this be the last time we ever see you. We could ask for no greater honor than to have contributed in some way to bring you your bright and shining future, my lord. My liege. What, are we suddenly in a medieval drama or something? Must these Dysomnia boys be so theatrical about everything? Malleus is clearly the strongest guy here. What do they even have to worry about? Azulita, please take care of Malleus in our stead. Did you even hear what I said? Don't even think about slowing Malleus down. Silver, Speck, I won't speak over long. Instead, I'll say this. I have truly fine retainers. That's all. Malleus, oh how you humble me with your praise. I'll ensure it's justified and get results. Good, now show me your resolve. Yes, sir. Can we roll the credits now? Shroud, Ashengrana, do not cast your gazes back. We must sally forth toward our ultimate destination, the Bell of Solace. The answer is no, apparently. Fine, whatever. Guess we're gonna be in a drama for a while. Going up this tower. I could have handled this alone, you know. I should say the same, Sebek. You could have gone with Malleus. Absurd. There's no way you could have fought off this many fire lotuses by yourself. I just realized... Silver hasn't dozed off once in this entire quest, which is... surprising. What about with you? Are you sleep talking? You hardly need to ask. What could possibly be a threat when the two of us are united? Nothing, that's what. That's sweet. They have so much faith in each other.
へえ、いい度胸が終わりだね。わかった。
Oh wait, that's... oh yeah.
わかった。
And then
よろしい。
I still don't know how to
反
break
論は
anything
なしだ。
else.
判決を聞かせてあげよう。図が高いね。
Either way, I'm gonna win within a couple
Tight.
times. It really doesn't. Oh hey, I was right. Yay. I guess I'll just
Yo,
use
なるほどな。
Spruce.
大丈夫か。絶対当てる。
ほら、僕は
We draw our swords. What's wrong, Silver? Flagging already? Look who's talking. Your footwork's gone slower. Don't push yourself now. Mind your own business and worry about yourself. These insolent plants dare to strike at Malleus and our proud and noble Fey Prince. It makes my blood boil. I can still see Malleus's face when he realized his invitation was just a trap. It's been haunting me this whole time. Merlin needs to learn just how much he hurt Malleus's feelings. Indeed, and for that we must triumph here. Silver behind you. Sit back on your right. Every time we sever their vines, they just regrow with stubborn plants. And there are so many of them, there's no end in sight. Hey, Silver, what say we have a competition to see who can destroy more flowers? A competition, if that's what it takes to get rid of them all, sure, but what is it? I was just worried about how I'd calm you down when you inevitably lost. Bold words. We better get started then. All set? Ready when you are. We draw our swords in service to the great Malleus. And so, all that remains of our group is myself, Shroud, and Ashengrotto. Are you out of breath merely from ascending the stairs? I left Silver and Speck to handle the fire lotuses on the lower floors, believing they could overcome such adversity. Now I'm stuck with two people who are struggling to climb a few steps. Perhaps I've made an error. No, this was the optimal play. At this point, it's gotta be. Shroud, you look rather pale. Do you suffer from anemia? No, this is how I normally look. Sadly, we don't have the luxury of stopping to rest. Look outside. Yikes, that's burning hot. The city's red with flowers. It's like a sea of fire. Indeed, it's spreading by the second. By dawn, the fire lotuses will have moved beyond the city. Do you recall what Rollo said the first time we visited this tower? Magical flora thrives in Flora City because of the bell, but it would wilt anywhere else. Following that line of reasoning, if the fire lotuses spread beyond the city limits, they'd go and wilt. Okay, that'd be convenient for us, but prob's not what would actually happen. The fire lotuses would just sap magic from mages outside town and keep propagating. They'd be all over Twisted Wonderland in no time flat. But the Bell of Solace's magic doesn't reach beyond Flora City, which means the moment the fire lotuses make it out of the city, no amount of bell ringing could eliminate them all. Hence, time is of the essence. It is paramount that we ring the Bell of Solace before the fire lotuses grow beyond the city. You must press onward, even if you have to grit your teeth so hard they break. Yeah, I know, I'm not stupid. And just to be clear, I'm pretty sure I could take Rollo or whatever flower in a fight, as long as it doesn't involve stamina. Getting over the tragic NCR students up creek, 0 paddles news just now was enough of a break. I'm not gonna slow you down, Malleus. Agreed, much like you and Ida to an extent. I suppose I am a house warden. While our backgrounds and skill sets differ, we stand as equals at Ribbon College. Yes, you have a power but far beyond anything we're capable of, but nonetheless, I have my pride as a fellow house warden, and I will not be looked down upon. I'm glad I'm glad to see you're still as fast-talking as ever. I was ready to leave you both behind, but if you impeded my progress, not even I could carry the two of you up these stairs. Yeah. Running upstairs while hauling 2 people would require monster-level stamina. After all, they're extremely narrow and have many pillars. I can barely get through myself. Were I to carry you both under my arms, we'd surely get stuck. That's your reason? The fire lotuses are here as well. We'd best dispose of them before they get out of hand. Come, Shroud, Ashengrotto. Show me this house warden's pride of which you speak.
へえ、いい度胸が終わりだね。いいだろう。わかった。許可しよう。反論はなしだ。図が高いね。
Seriously?
いいだろう。反論はなしだ。僕にかなうとでも
Nope.
図が高いね。行くよ。
Seriously?
なるほど。
許可しよう。いかがでしょう。
Can't take a compliment. Oh, come on. Blowing them away, but they just keep multiplying. This is seriously starting to get on my nerves. Oh, the sheer concentration of them is making it hard to even breathe. Very well, I'll get rid of them. I'll unleash my magic as I did in the waterway and obliterate them en masse. Don't. If you unleash a magical burst that's powerful, this whole tower will collapse. And then, our whole plan would go up in smoke. Not to mention the last thing I need is to be forced to pay reparations for damaging a historic building. Allow me to handle this. You? All we have to do is make it up the stairs, right? Both of you get behind me. Dude, this is not the time to show off. We can't have you screwing this up. Just let Malleus do his thing. Shush, I'm trying to concentrate. Now. Whoa. You managed to blast just the flowers without damaging the walls or stairs. Looked like a raging fire being quelled in an instant. I never knew you could be so precise with your magic, Ashen Grotto. I'm impressed. I may not have your magical might, and I certainly can't wipe out a whole city block of flowers at once, but I'm fairly certain no one has more magical precision than me. We just need to dispatch the minimum amount of flowers, yes? Then we can proceed efficiently without suffering heavy magic loss. Oof, oof. You look downright giddy, dude. What? Your unpleasant grin is giving me the creeps. And who wouldn't be pleased to be recognized by a widely respected mage like Malleus? By all means, be proud, Ashen Grotto. Those who do good work deserve commensurate reward. See, there you go. You're the man now, Oct. You just learned yourself a license to smug. That's enough of that. Let's just move on. After all that boasting, now you're acting modest? How curious you are. Guess you weren't expecting all that open praise, huh? Some guys just can't take a compliment. Hurry up, would you? Otherwise the fire lotuses will catch up. We must have reached the halfway point by now, right? I believe so. We can only hope our path remains smooth. Guys, is it just me, or does it kind of smell sweet? That would be... oh my god, again? I knew it! Fire lotuses! They're climbing the stairs below us. They've caught up, then. Pick up the pace, you two. Dude, talk about ruthless. I can barely keep this pace. Nonetheless, we'll be in the same situation as before if they surround us. I'll bring up the rear and slow them down. You two keep climbing. Now efficiency. I keep wiping out the flowers, but they're still gaining ground. I can't afford to expend much more energy. Perhaps the person in front could climb a little faster? Shroud, you're lagging. Run faster. Malleus pushed me from behind. He's powerful and royally tipped off. I'm so scared I can't look back. Believe me, the spirit is willing, but the legs are soft and squishy. Oh, for Ito, when you make it up this flight of stairs, step off to the side. Off to the side. Is this good? Are we taking 5? Sweet. No, we're changing places. I'll take the front, Malleus, you stay in the middle, and Ida, you're bringing up the rear. Now it's your turn to deal with the oncoming flowers. What? Why me? You're handling them just fine. I heard you say you can't afford to expend more energy. But since you're so efficient, it can't be as bad as you claim, right? It sounds like you're holding it out on us. So you're content to let me do all the heavy lifting? I suppose you were just going to turn to Malleus when you needed more backup. You won't sell anyone on the idea of you coasting by without lifting a finger. And even if you could, you wouldn't sell me on it. What would you be in the market for in that scenario? Perhaps some shady deal where he rakes it in by multiple distributors. Ida, have you done anything useful since we've been in this tower? Please try to contribute at least something. I was rather impressed with how Ashen Grotto dispatched the fire lotuses before. Now I'm eager to see how you handle them, Shroud. Please don't be. Okay, fine. I'm not exactly suited to tanking and leading a party IRL anyways. I guess I'll just stay in the rear and handle all the gimmick mechanics is better. You just need me to slow down the flowers creeping in up on us, right? Yes, and preferably without exhausting your reserves. Whatever, dude. You'd drop me in a heartbeat if I ran out of MP, and you know it. I'm not familiar with this MP, but if you cease to serve as a purpose, I have no choice but to leave you behind. Gracious, Malleus, not a shred of mercy. Someone as benevolent as I would take issue with that. Not in the least. I think it's wonderfully efficient. You guys are both Bush League, if you ask me. I'll show you real efficiency. Oh, do you have a plan in mind? I've got just the thing to stall them. Oh, you guys might want to cover your ears. Our ears. Hee, don't say I didn't warn you. Well, here it goes. What's all that racket? Curious about the noise of fireworks, huh? Take a gander over there. There's something on the stairs. A blue cloth? Wait, is that a handkerchief? It's no mere handkerchief. I sense potent magic within it. Yep, it's a gag gift. They sell them all over Floor City. I picked some up in town earlier today, and I've just been carrying them around. They've got a basic spell script that sets off magical fireworks. Since the fire lotuses react to the Bell of Solace, it only makes sense other magical items would get their attention. They've stopped chasing us, now they're swarming the handkerchief instead. This should buy us plenty of time. It must be imbued with quite a bit of power to draw that Mayflowers. Seems a little dangerous for a gag gift. Silver showed me the handkerchief he bought as a souvenir earlier today, actually. That one only had faint traces of magic. It was practically a toy for infants. I'd say there's a drastic difference between that one and the handkerchief Shroud just used. Oh yeah, our group had some time earlier when we were taking a drink break, so I gave mine a few upgrades. Upgrades? Yep. Well, maybe not upgrades per se. It was just a few minor customizations using the most rudimentary magical analysis. I made a little tweak to the hanky script. Now it's got 100 times its original magic capacity. 100 times? I gotta wonder, do they expect buyers to be happy with just one sound and light pattern? It's like a straight up insult to kids' intelligence. Kids' toys should be good enough to impress adults, otherwise kids will drop them in a hot second. But these puppies right here, they'd bring out Silver's dad's inner child easy. So you did it for him then? Nah, I wasn't gonna give any to Silver. Don't see why I should go out of my way to be nice. Why upgrade them at all if there's no purpose? Why? No reason. I just thought it'd be fun, something to pass the time. I never imagined your arbitrary curiosity come in so handy one day. And I hardly expected to see a children's toy used in such a manner. I never would have thought that method myself. Absolutely fascinating. I commend you for your ingenuity, Shroud. Hehe, I know, right? All those one-track mind athletic types got nothing on me. At the end of the day, old noggin up here is what's gonna get you through. So does a certain noble personage who only sees things in terms of brute force magic appreciate the value of intellect? Indeed, it's impressive. Yet it's strange. My desire to express my appreciation is plummeting. You ruined your own moment. Must you always be so catty? Oh, what's this? I'm not hearing any compliments. Where's the gratitude? You celebrate on your own. Use another one of your handkerchiefs. Well, why don't you? Are you gonna be like, that's the last one? All these magical items at your disposal, you hardly need approbation from me. Now let's hurry before the fire lotuses refocus on us. Once this battle's done with, maybe I'll make another version with different effects and some music. This guy, I swear to God. And who was it? Oh, I hear the fire lotuses rustling. Those wretched Night Raven college mages are making their way up the tower, aren't they? Villains are always so stubborn, says the villain. Such futility. Why resist at all? Why oppose it? It'd be so much easier to surrender to the fire lotuses. Those flowers are going to expunge the sin of magic altogether. Then no one will have to suffer as I have. We will all be free from that cold, dark despair. Well, this is a conundrum. I wasn't expecting the stairs to the end before we reach the top. We should be being very close. Yo, party leader, got some leadership for us or what? Why are you heckling me? We're in the same boat, you know. Seems Fleming wasn't joking when he said this place was so vast someone could live here. It felt like a straight path upward when we climbed the tower earlier today. But that must have been due to Fleming's familiarity with the layout. Only an extremely agile person could live in a place so full of obstacles. I blocked the stairway leading down with some crates to keep the fire lotuses out, but that's not going to hold them off for long. So be it. We'll have to break through the ceiling to proceed further. Again? Again, any destruction of this structure would be unacceptable. What's this? That's the gargoyle we saw on the top floor earlier. Why is it down here now? Could it be a different one that happens to be identical? No, I assure you, this is the exact same gargoyle. See how the wings have a 10-degree difference in their angles, and the tasteful centimeter scratch on its head? It's unmistakable to me. Those are such trivial details, it's a little off-putting that you had them memorized. Wow, this must be what Itaku looks like from an outside perspective. Why give me such dubious looks? I find it stranger that neither of you noticed those details. Look at how expressive it is. It's most distinctive. Such a fascinating piece. I could study it for ages. Wow, hardly anybody gives us that kind of respect. Talk about an ego boost. What was that about? As well, this is not the time to goof around in that falsetto voice. We'll never do such a thing, and you know it. How about you stop goofing off instead? Oh, I didn't say anything. I made that coffee way too sweet. Ugh. Then who was it? Malleus? No, then was it... Ooh. Jeez Louise, one stretch ain't gonna cut it with how stiff my back is. I've been sitting still for ages. What's a guy gotta do to get a back rub around here? Mine's sorry. Look. The gargoyle talked. Feeling of deja vu. The gargoyle talked? Sure, I talk. I'm a gargoyle at Noblebell College in Arcane Academy. I've been watching over the school in Fleur City from the bell tower for eons now. Wait, so you're like the talking paintings at Night Raven College? I knew I wasn't just seeing things when I saw the Gargoyles movie earlier. There, you see, I was right and you were wrong. Sure, whatever you say. Malleus, are you okay there? Oh, he's so excited. What's the matter, Malleus? You've been staring at the gargoyle in silence. Considering your enthusiasm for them, I thought you'd be jumping for joy by now. Oh, he is. Oh, no, you've got it all wrong. From Malleus' perspective, the object of his hyperfixation has revealed a completely unexpected side of itself. It's possible he's got reality whiplash. It is all like, the gargoyles I love don't move. This isn't accurate to my headcanon. So people just deny reality if it doesn't match up to some ideal they've conjured up in their minds? That's absurd. The silence does give me an ominous feeling of deja vu. Is he gonna let out another angry burst of... Nope, he's excited. Hey, that's a nice set of horns. I got him too, see? We should hang out. Come on, let's be pals. No! Oh, what kind of recklessness, what kind of reckless fool nudges Malleus Draconia? Hello, can you hear me? Oh! Apologies, I was so awestruck it left me in a daze. He got so happy he glitched out. He's even more overjoyed than I anticipated. This isn't our first meeting, but allow me to introduce myself. My name is Malleus Draconia. I belong to the family that rules Briar Valley, and I am here in my capacity as a student of Night Raven College. I am truly delighted you've chosen to converse with me. Might I shake your hand? Malleus, huh? Sure, put her there, pal. Oof. The moment the gargoyle called him pal, Malleus clutched his chest with a big exclamation. Yeah, that's classic fanboy thing right there. He's so happy it physically hurts, like oof, ow, right in the feels. A superfan just got an impromptu meet and greet Way to go, Malleus. From Night Raven College, so you don't even go to this school? What are you guys doing up here? Allow me to explain. Leave everything to me. To who, the gargoyle? Boy, if that ain't a thing and a half. I mean, I knew there were fire lotuses swarming all over Floor City. Us gargoyles were sleeping near the bell when suddenly a bunch of red flowers popped up in a tent. I was the only one to get away, so I came here to hide. But man, you're telling me Rollo was behind it all? Oh, now I see. The gargoyles possess magic as our talking portraits do, so of course the flowers would go after them. I didn't even know gargoyles slept. He dares to endanger priceless gargoyles capable of reasoning with us? Yet another strike against Rollo Flamme. Oh man, Rollo. Why do you have to go and pull such a boneheaded stunt? You're familiar with Flamme? Sure I am. I've seen a lot of student council presidents in my day, and he's as diligent as they come. Wind, rain, snow, you name it. No matter the weather, he climbs his tall tower and polishes the Bell of Souls to a shine. And that ain't all. When we got wet and started growing moss, he scrubbed it off for us. Now I envy him. The Rollo I know cared a lot for this tower and the Bell of Souls both. I don't think he was faking it, which is why I just don't get it. Regardless of his reasons, his actions are inexcusable. We are here to ring the Bell of Solace, eradicate the fire lotuses, and put a stop to Flamme's plans. Gargoyle, you mentioned he fled here from the top floor? Then I trust there's some kind of passage around that goes there. I would greatly appreciate if you could tell us how to reach the Bell of Solace from here. Yeah, okay, I'll let you guys in on a big secret. Oh, do tell. Word is that a long time ago, the righteous judge and the bell ring were studied together in this very tower. It's a secret passage that was only known to those guys and the gargoyles. We've passed down its location over the years. Here, I'll show you where it is. Are you sure you wish to part with such a storied and valuable secret unconditionally? Hey, I don't mind. The righteous judge and the bell ringer would have done the same thing in a heartbeat. Besides, you guys stopping Rollo is probably the best thing for him right now. Now, come on this way, huh? Uh-oh. Wow, that's a lot of fire lotuses. They got through the barricade. If they suck up my magic, I'll just be a regular old stationary gargoyle. Help me out of here, would you? But of course, gargoyle, leave everything to me. This will be naught but specks of dust when I'm done with these flowers. Seriously, do not do that! Oh no, Malleus is fanboying. He's too close to the sun. He could pop off at any moment. Let's get rid of these fire lotuses quickly, and more to the point, with minimal collateral damage before he blows up the whole bell tower. Everybody, this is the final part of Book 4. Here's your way up. You guys are something else. You sent those flowers packing like nobody's business. Such a small gesture is hardly worthy of gratitude. At this point, we're less afraid of flowers and more afraid of Malleus blowing up the tower. Well, here's your way up. Have a look at the ceiling. The ceiling? Oh, the wood grain is slightly misaligned. There's a hatch here. I wouldn't have even noticed if you hadn't pointed it out. Seems like a lot of effort for nothing, if you ask me. Why even hide the passage? Did they have a monster locked up on top or something? I'll open the hatch. You guys can use the crates to reach it. The top floor is right above here. Now, get hopping and... Yipes! Fire lotuses. Were they hiding behind the crates? Oh crud, I'm getting dizzy. Magic's being drained. They've even got into his mouth. Ah, they're clinging so hard I can't even get them off. Indeed, the roots are digging deep into the cracks of his stone body. I don't want to be a regular gargoyle. Hold on, I'll blast away every flower on you. Dude, are you seriously gonna blast that gargoyle with your OP magic? If it's been at the school for ages, that means it's made of the same old rocks as the bell tower. Any direct damage will blast it to bits. But it's getting worse, guys. Forget about me. Just go and ring the bell. Don't give up, gargoyle. Keep your wits about you. We're getting the fire lotuses off now. Just have patience. Nah, it's cool. Just stop Rollo. I'm just a hunk of rock, but you guys are made of way stronger stuff. Take care of Rollo, okay? Oh no. When you think about it, he was probably the last talking gargoyle. That's sad. Now Malleus is gonna be even more angry. He isn't budging. With his magic gun, he's reverted to an ordinary gargoyle. Since he runs on magic, losing even a little power was probably fatal for him. The gargoyle was worried about Flamme to the very last, even though Flamme is responsible for what happened to him. Malleus, you gonna be okay? Look, about the gargoyle, if it stopped moving after the flower sapped its magic, then I think the whole reason it could move at all was because it had regular exposure to the Bell of Solace. So, I know it sucks to just leave him here, but I know. All we can do now is move on and ring the Bell of Solace. That's what you're trying to say, yes? Yep. Wait for us, gargoyle. We shan't be long. We'll ring the bell and restore you and the rest of your brethren to normal. I hope that works. And to that end, I shall strike Rolf Flamme down myself. Maybe don't kill him, Malleus, please. Alrighty, everybody, that's the end of book 4. I'm so excited to go ahead and start book 5 and finish this glorious masquerade off. So, thank you all for watching and hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.